way to increase the probability that things will unfold for you properly is to not lie. Just stop lying. Stop saying things you believe to be untrue. Stop doing things you know to be wrong. Just start with that.
You'll get closer and closer to the truth, and the truth is the adventure of life. That's the advantage to the truth. You have the world on your side. Because if you're lying about things, you're opposing reality. Who are you? Who are you to oppose reality? Good luck.
It's very helpful for people to hear that they should make themselves competent and dangerous
And take their proper place in the world.
Competent and dangerous? Why dangerous?
Because it's the alternative to being weak. And weak is not good.
By dangerous, that implies I should be ready to threaten
someone, to hurt someone. No, you should be capable of it. But that doesn't mean you should use it. Those who have swords and know how to use them but keep them sheathed will inherit the world. That's a way better way of thinking about it. There's nothing to you otherwise. Like if you're not a formidable force, there's no morality in your self-control. If you're incapable of violence, not being violent isn't a virtue. Capacity for danger and the capacity for control is what brings about the virtue. Otherwise you confuse weakness
with moral virtue. I'm harmless, therefore I'm good. It's like, no, that isn't how it works. That isn't how it works at all. If you're harmless, you're just weak. And if you're weak, you're not going to be good. You can't be. Because it takes strength to be good. It's very difficult to be good.
When you're 25, you could be an idiot. It's no problem. That's what young people are like, but they're full of potential. Okay, well now you're the same person at 30. People aren't so thrilled about you at that point. Like, what the hell have you been doing for the last 10 years? Well, I'm just as clueless as I was when I was 22. Yeah, but you're not 22.
You're an old infant, and that's an ugly thing. So part of the reason you choose your damn sacrifice, because the sacrifice is inevitable, but at least you get to choose it.
If another woman is able to get close to your man, she's not the problem. He is. The fact that another woman feels so welcomed reflects on your man's behavior behind your back. Never compete with another woman over a man. If he's letting someone else get that close, it's a clear sign. He's not respecting the relationship. Don't waste your energy fighting her, because she's not the issue. He is. If he truly valued you, no one else would feel that comfortable trying to get close. Respect yourself enough to walk away from any situation where you have to compete for his loyalty. Competing with another woman is just a distraction from the real problem. The right partner won't make you doubt them. A loyal partner makes it clear to everyone else that you're their priority. So if you're questioning his intentions, it's time to reconsider the relationship. You deserve someone who makes you feel. You're nice to this life. You should be the strongest person at your father's funeral, right? No, that's something to aim for. It's a transition, a generational transition. That means that, well, all the people around you are suffering because of their loss. You have someone to turn to who
Can illustrate by their behavior that the force of character is sufficient to move you beyond the catastrophe. And you need that.
What's the most real of what matters? How about pain?
Why is it the most real? Try arguing it away. Good luck. So pain is the fundamental reality. All right.
Well, that's rough. Doesn't that lead to nihilism and hopelessness? Yeah, doesn't it lead to a philosophy that's antithetical towards being? The most fundamental reality is pain. Yes. Is there anything more fundamental than pain?
Love. Really? Love and truth. That's what you got. And you know, if they're more powerful than pain, maybe they're the most real things. Your job as a parent is to make your child socially desirable by the age of 4. You want to burn that into your brain.
Because people don't know that. That's your job. And here's why. It's easy. It's very careful. So imagine you've got a 3-year-old child, so halfway through that initial period of socialization, and you get that child out in public. What do you want for the child? You want the child to be able to interact with other children and adults, so that the children are welcoming and smile and want to play with him or her, and so the adults are happy to see the child and treat him or her properly. And if the child is a horrible little monster because you're afraid to discipline him or you don't know how to do that properly, then what they're going to do is
They're going to experience nothing but rejection from other children and false smiles from other parents and adults. And so then you're throwing the child out there into a world where every single face that they see is either hostile or lying. You have to sacrifice your lower self to your higher self in order for you to proceed in a healthy manner, to be resilient, but also for you to participate in the covenant that would make for a united society.
because there's some real utility in knowing that you're a monster. Now, just because you're a monster
Doesn't mean you have to be a monster, but it's really useful to know that you are one. Everything horrible that human beings have done was done by human beings. And
you're one of them. And so if you don't understand that, and to understand that really means to know how it was that you could have done it. And that's a shattering thing. To try to imagine that, to try to imagine yourself as someone who's engaged in medieval torture, to see how you could in fact do that. You're never the same after learning that. But being never the same after learning that is unbelievably useful. When you understand that that's what you're like, then you're a whole different creature. You cannot be a good person until you know how much evil you contain within you. I will do good.
No matter what. No matter what happens to me, I will do good. No matter what happens to me. It's absolute rejection of the idea of being a victim. It's like, no matter how much suffering comes my way, no matter how much undeserved suffering comes my way, undeserved and unjust, let's say, in spite of my innocence, I will not lose faith and I will do good.
The best way to predict your IQ would be to take the IQ of your mother and father and average them and then reduce it somewhat. That's called regression towards the mean. If you have two smart parents on average, their ancestors are going to be slightly less smart than they are. There's a tendency for biological forms to default back to their standard configuration. So if you had two parents who were far below average, on average you'd be smarter than me. The average IQ
was 100. I had a student at Harvard. She was a little autistic. She was also a very good writer. That's a rare combination to have that extreme mathematical intelligence and extreme verbal intelligence. You get a person like that now and then. It's pretty rare.
Jordan Peterson said once, he gets protesters to talk all the time. So, he was sort of touring universities, giving talks, and he would get people sit outside, left-wing protesters, just screaming, trying to block entrances, all of this kind of stuff. And he made
One change to the way that he conducted his talks, and the protest disappeared overnight.
Go on.
He started holding them in the morning.
That is unbelievably perfect.
People couldn't be bothered to get out of bed.